All right, Trump's tariff diplomacy is now crushing his Democratic critics, and that's the subject of the riff. President Trump in Saudi Arabia picked up another $600 billion in investment to onshore new American factories and jobs in order to make America great again. Mr. Trump says he now has $10 trillion of investment commitments from domestic and foreign sources. Well, having worked with him in the first term, I'm accustomed to a wee bit of exaggeration. But actually, his numbers are often aspirational. By the way, oftentimes his numbers in many areas turn out to be accurate. But I don't really care about the specific number right now. The fact is, people from all over the world are coming to invest in America. Recall, when Mr. Trump unveiled Liberation Day in early April with his shock and awe reciprocal fair trade policy, most of the mainstream media and the establishment elites told us that America was in decline, the dollar in decline, the stock market in decline, and countries around the world would flock to China. What a lot of bunk that was. Totally wrong. Within days, somewhere between 75 and 100 countries flocked to the United States to make a deal on fair trade. So many of them were talking about zero tariffs. Within days, most of our trading partners, major trading partners, had put concrete plans on the table for the president and Treasury man Scott Bessent and Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick and others to read them. Negotiations started in earnest. Nobody went to China. They came here to the U.S., governed by President Donald J. Trump. They did not go to Xi Jinping in China. That's a country that has become famous for breaking promises and bullying countries everywhere. To accommodate all these international trade offers, Mr. Trump announced a 90-day tariff pause in all but the 10% universal baseline. Now, a market opening deal has been done with Britain, good conversations with the new Prime Minister of Canada, and then a tariff reset with China. The stock market has roared back, the dollar has gone up, inflation has come down to only 1.6% annually in the past 3 months. Listen to it. Groceries are down. Peanut butter is down. Bacon is down. Eggs are way down. New and used cars are flat. Oil prices are down. Business capital goods are booming. Consumers are spending. Tariff revenues are pouring in. We may get to $200 billion in tariff revenues this year. Even too late Powell acknowledged that Trump's reciprocity trade policy has not damaged the economy. And up on the Hill, Trump's tax cuts have made it through the House Ways and Means Committee. And here's a key point. For those individuals, companies, and countries pouring new investment money into the U.S., Mr. Trump is rewarding them with enormous incentives to invest. 100% immediate expensing for business equipment, and that includes building new factories, and a 15% corporate tax for Made in America. You see the linkage here? You invest in America, and we'll give you the cheapest, lowest tax and interest rate cost of any major country. And that's going to be the heart of the Trump blue-collar boom. In other words, Mr. Trump is a disruptor, but he is also a master strategist. 6 weeks ago, he looked like he was sinking. Right now, after some very clever moves, he is back in the saddle and riding tall. And that's the riff. All right.